Welcome back, fast food fans, to another episode of Quick Bite Review. Today, we're at Dunkin Donuts and we're trying a few of the seasonal menu items. Let's crush some calories. Okay, so we're going to start off with the pumpkin muffin. Looking pretty right. The first Dunkin' that we went to, almost none of the seasonal items. Had to drive to another location, but they had everything here. Let's see how it stacks up. Good quality of muffin. It's nice and soft. You have a little bit of crumb texture on the top with some icing, but the overall flavor of the muffin is definitely lacking in the pumpkin spice pumpkin element. It's just a little underwhelming. I thought that they were gonna, punch it up with a lot of pumpkin flavor. Your mileage may vary, but I think that I was definitely expecting a little bit more pumpkin. Overall, it was a pretty tasty muffin. The tenderness of it was good. The moistness of it was good. The kind of crumb that they put on top didn't really add a ton of texture. I thought when you have something that's pumpkin spice, you kind of want to be almost overwhelmed by the pumpkin flavor. You just want a good muffin in the morning. There's nothing wrong with this, but just don't expect a ton of pumpkin from it. So next up, we have the pumpkin spice latte. When it comes to the coffee reviews, I'll let you guys know right off the bat, I'm not the biggest drinker of coffee, so take what I say with a grain of salt. That being said, let's see how it tastes. I think what people expect from Dunkin', especially when you're, a fan of their coffee, is just fresh coffee and pretty much piping hot. And that's what you get here. There's nothing special about the flavor profile. It's very mild in the pumpkin spice department. And again, your mileage may vary. If you kind of want just a more mild, warm pumpkin spice style beverage, you'll be able to get that here. I would say that if you're looking to kind of really get into the fall season and embrace the pumpkin and the pumpkin spice, this may not be your beverage. Next up, we have the apple cider donut from Dunkin' Donuts. The difference between, I guess, this and then I also have the pumpkin donut from them is the pumpkin has a glaze on it. This one looks like it has some sort of an old-fashioned kind of vibe going on. Kind of old-fashioned cake-style donut with a little bit of apple in there. Anybody who's ever gone apple picking or gone to places that do like the apple cider style farm donuts, those donuts, night and day different from what you're getting here. It's just very underwhelming. When I'm thinking apple cider donut, I'm thinking fall, I'm thinking spice, I'm thinking crispness, I'm thinking, some of that tartness from the apple. I feel like a glaze might have helped this out. Overall, it's just very underwhelming. Next up, we have the iced pumpkin coffee. I'm actually just interested to see how the coffee itself tastes. Let's see how it stacks up. Feels like a little bit more of the actual spice element than the pumpkin spice latte. If I were to have to pick between the two, I'm definitely more of a fan of the iced pumpkin coffee. Last up, we have the pumpkin donut. See how it tastes. I do like the consistency of this donut better because of the glaze, which I feel like I would have been right. The glaze would have helped the apple cider donut out a lot. It felt a little dry. This is not that. When you take a bite into it, it has a nice crumb structure. It's not overly dense. It's a pleasant donut. Where it lacks, again, not surprising, is the overall pumpkin flavor. It's there, it's just barely there. This is one of those things where your mileage may vary, but if you close your eyes, you could barely tell that this is a pumpkin donut. That's all you really need to know about it. As an overview, if you have to go with a coffee, I would say go with the iced coffee. Again, not a huge coffee drinker, but I mean, I know it at least tastes good. This is definitely more of a pumpkin forward beverage than the spiced latte was. And the other star of the show here was the pumpkin donut. Good consistency, texture, crumb of the donut, and the flavor was nice. It was appealing mouth texture. The only thing I would say that was a little underwhelming is I kind of wish that they were just a little bit more forward with the pumpkin flavor of the donut. I'm pretty sure you can pass on the muffin and on the apple cider donut. Also, this is not going to be the last fall item I do during these quick bite reviews or in the main pages, so stay tuned for those. Cheers, I'll catch you guys on the next one.